Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back for those of you who've been here before, and warm welcome for those of you who stumble upon my channel right now. Today I have a pick a card reading, a bit different than I usually do, because we have 12 pies. The reading will be about who is your soulmate and how you're going to recognize the traits of your soulmate. So we're going to look at zodiac sign. That's why we got 12 piles. I don't know which one is which one. They obviously been picked up with the divine guidance. I didn't look. And I picked some charms as well for you to, be able to, no, not be able, but, to help your intuition sort of. If you feel unsure which pile will be good for you, maybe the charm will give you some guidance or some clue or something. And we, at the end of the reading, we're going to look at a possible country or place. So I got some maps already printed for each pile as well, and mark it out, the areas. And also we're going to look at the letters, so we'll be able to identify it, the name or surname of not the name or surname, but but the letter which the name or surname may start, yeah, or may begin for your potential soulmate. Anyway, if you already met your soulmate, it's meant to be visible here. So it should not be something, obviously, that you curious to look and you find it out that you or not find it out, What I'm trying to say it just came to my mind because I watched the reading the other time. I don't want to talk too much here, but where it was about the soulmates, and I watched also the review of the person who done a soulmate sketch, something very popular since a long time. I didn't know even it exists, but it does. You ordered a soulmate sketch apparently, and you get some traits of the person and possible things surrounding the meeting with the soulmate. And obviously there's a lot of reviews, but there's a one which is really, I don't remember the name of the channel, which is really honest and to the point, and saying exactly what is it. So somebody's having ordered 5 of them and realizing he's already a married person. And then each of them were different, completely different. None of them were describing the person they are married to anyway, which they believe it's a soulmate. So just trying to take such readings with a bit of pinch of salt here, trying not to fix too much in the certain traits of the person, because at the end of the day, if you meet your soulmate, you energetically recognize it, and you will know that the person is interested in recognizing you as well as a soulmate. And it's not about knowing exactly the name, the place and whatever, and then fix yourself onto that and like a maniac trying to find a person. It's about being open to it, and it will come, and then you will recognize it anyway. But it's fun to look at that, and I like to look at that. I've never done that reading like that before, so let's look at that. I'm going to present to you the charms. So for pile 1 we have a mandala, which may represent some harmony or may mean something to you, so whatever it means to you. For pile 2 we have a feather. For pile 3 we have a butterfly. Pile 4, crown. Pile 5, not 4. 5, elephant. Pile 6, more for dragonfly. Pile 7, it's a cross. Pile 8, moon and a star. Pile 9, it's the hand of protection on Fatima's hand. Pile 10, we have a swan. Oh. Pile 11, we have a plane here. And pile 12, a love and heart. So take what resonates with you. As always, as a general reading, there might not be all the information. It might not be for you. It might be intended for somebody else. Also, follow your intuition to choose this, to choose the pile here. Definitely follow your intuition as always. So it is timeless reading. Whenever you come across it, there will be information there for you. If you already met your soulmate, as I mentioned, it will come here. The divine will tell me, the spirit will tell me that you met already your soulmate. Okay, then let's remove everything now. It's gonna be a bit messy process, but I don't want to actually mess the piles up, which happens to me before, so I don't want to do it. So I'm going to take some steps to put it in nice order. So I appreciate if it's boring, but I don't want to mess them up. So okay, then we got the pile one here with this mandala, and we have a moon in Gemini. So your potential soulmate born under the moon in Gemini. Stress may be an issue during this time. So it might be an issue. You may meet your potential soulmate in the time when the moon is in Gemini, which is around this time now, is it? From the end of May to the end of June. Now, who is that person? Who is your soulmate here? There is a person with a very complex personality, person who likes to explore, likes to discover, likes to be on the go, always open for new possibilities, always open for new ideas. That it's a positive trait. Of course, there are some negative traits as well. But positively, yeah, that's how it is. Because of this, because being on the go, because of getting bored very quickly, it might get sulk and might get, being bored, being hopeless, being somebody who, if it doesn't procure, if it doesn't have goals and challenges in life, doesn't have time or opportunity to learn, then it gets bored, then it gets hopeless, then it gets restless, then it gets sort of sulk, and it just doesn't care. It gets indifferent. It's really indifferent. So we got, I'm having a tarot here to look more about it, about the situation, the environment. So we have in a 10 of Cauldrons. Your potential soulmate. It looks like you haven't met that person yet. So if you haven't, you're probably in the right place as well. Is somebody who values the family. Somebody who wants to always build a strong foundation and stability within the family. It values the life, the family life. He or she likes to care about the family, in general. The things you build together, being together, spending time together. It values the vibes, the energy which comes from the stable and happy and harmonious family life. And they will care about it, and they're always scared that everything is there, not only emotionally but also materially, that is all provided, that is all in balance, and you can enjoy everything. That is, everything you needed is there within the family. You can find all the all the happiness, all good things, and you will not look elsewhere, and they will not look elsewhere. They are not people who like to look elsewhere. They don't need excitements and too much, and they don't need entertainments, too much fun or anything. They value the family life, peaceful, quiet life, and they value being together. If there's a right person, they can spend together most of the time. They can spend with you most of the time, and they don't feel bored. They don't feel like they bound and they need some freedom. I'm going to take one more card from here. And we have 3 of. So is Gemini, more emotional here. because there's a two of them. So there's always great battle between the very logical mind, they have it, keen always to learn and to analyze, but they are also very emotional. And that's what your soulmate is going to be. The traits, we got lots of emotions here. They value their emotional life. They care about the emotions, their own emotions, but also the partners and the people around them. And yeah, they like to sort of, enjoy the sorry, I need to cover that, I guess. And enjoy the variety of experiences in terms of emotionally as well. So, and they are prone to act emotionally as well. They're prone to act impulsively without thinking first. Well, they are quite good thinkers and they think a lot, but sometimes they act impulsively without thinking. Then they realize that, okay, I have said what I didn't want to say, or I didn't really mean, and and they feel guilty about it too. But in the heart, they are, the heart is good. The heart wishes good always. But the mind, which is quite smart and clever, yeah, quite quick, the wits are quick and everything, they sometimes cannot grasp that some people don't take it so easily, or don't realize that things are the way they are, and then they lose patience with such people. So that is going to be with here with your potential, with your soulmate. It doesn't suffer fools gladly. That's what it is. That's what I heard now. It doesn't suffer fools gladly. It doesn't. There is a impatience towards people who are less smart. Yeah. They like to enjoy people who are equal to them. They respect them. Okay. We're leaving the tarot and getting another card here of the situation. Where are you gonna meet? Do we have any place? We got dragonfly, we got healing here. I can put them here, I think, yeah. So you're going to meet your twin flame when you, not twin flame here, why twin flame? That might be twin flame too, because it just came subconsciously out of my mouth. So you're going to meet your soulmate when the healing, and that indicates why I said twin flame here, because we got dragonfly, we got transformation. When the certain transformation in your life will take place, and you heal once from the past, limited beliefs from the past, because your soulmate is not going to be somebody who stick to status quo, who sticks to rules, archetypes, stereotypes. They don't like it. They like explore. They are open for new. The ones, they are open for new, and they make their own mind up. So you going, you need to be sort of ready on the position that you also leave the old behind, leave what was told you, what patterns you've been told to leave, and you'll be open for new possibilities, for different, for unknown in this matter here. Then your soulmate would appear. It does not say when. I mean, it doesn't say where, an exact place like park or whatever. It says when the transformation takes place, when your awakening takes place, when things come into light and you adapt it to the new vision you have, new perspective of life you have in. That will be the moment of your healing as well, where you free yourself from toxic relationships, or if you experience all the karmic relationship, which teaches you all the all the things which need to be healed, which shows you all the things that need to be healed. Once that is healed, your heart is ready to unite with your soulmate. I want to actually look at it. Do we know when? Do we know when? would that be? Okay, so I've got 7, and I think 7 is what I need to have. And I have 6. I know you from somewhere. I think you should slow down, because it is everything in the divine timing. So 7 and 6. 7 or 6 of any month we can have it. You can have a 7 of June. We can have a 6 of July, which is not far away. We can have a 7 days, 7 weeks, 6 days, 6 weeks. Now I hear for some of you, if that resonates with a twin flame, with a counterpart, that could be a year's journey as well. So you can look at that 6 months, 7 months, 6 years and 7 years. Long way. It might seem impossible, but it's possible. I know my own example it does. Okay, so let's look at where they are coming from. So this is the map, and this is how it's guided to market. So we have in Europe. I don't want to be too precise, because you can't be too precise in this matter, definitely, because you have to take under consideration that the person might be born in somewhere else, live somewhere else, might be from the mixed parents, and might have some traits or some connections with a different country, might live somewhere else than they've been born. Lots of different possibilities. So we're looking sort of in general. We a little bit, narrow it, but I'm not going to mention countries, so it gives you a little bit more, flexibility here as well. So we had Greenland. Funny enough, when I was picking that up with the pendulum I use, also our Antarctica came, which we sort of know that the people don't live in Antarctica. At least it's not inhabited permanently, but there might be a person who does some research there, lives in a base, which they are scientists, so it's possible. Also for some of you, very small amount of people, but we got Greenland, which also for a very small amount of people, it is possible. And we got full Europe with a little bit of Russia here. And yeah, I think that's it, sort of Europe with a little bit of Russia. So that will be here for you, for Gemini Soulmate. And now let's pick up some letters. So I need to, I think, do a bit of shuffle on them, because I didn't. And we will see what comes out. Potential beginning. The name begins from this letter, or surname begins from this letter, but as a spirit says, most likely the name, to make it easier for you. And I'm going to get that one. So we got L. Again, names could be endless. Again, and then endless list of the name. I don't know what the name from any different languages and countries, so it's better to have the range, which gives more opportunities to, to recognize the name as well yourself, not to being too much fixed, but yeah, the letter is enough, I think. So we got L and X. Interesting. There's no many names starting from X, so that's a very distinguished trait here. Anyway, that's what I've got for you, Pile 1, and your soulmate, and your Gemini soulmate. Let's move to the Pile 2, because I think I need to move smoothly a bit and swiftly, because it will take a longer time if I want. Oh, okay. We got the Pile 2. Who is your soulmate? The traits, the character, potential place of meeting, where they come from then, how the name begins, or what the name begins of. Moon in Aquarius we got, so astrologically, born Aquarius, always got Aquarius traits, personality traits, you can say. So somebody, again, innovator, scientist, somebody who loves to explore, somebody who loves to discover, somebody who loves to create new things, somebody who really not much It's not much traditional, in a sense of to stick to everything, whatever is said before. But he likes to sort of question it and finding out more information about subjects. We have the Aquarius right now, the energy of Aquarius right now. So we got a lot of innovators and people who break the rules breaker or stereotypes breaker or limited beliefs breaker. So the time is ripe for celebrating life, make the most of parties, gatherings, and other social opportunities as well. So not also the person as like that, but a person is also very open in terms of other people. Now, Aquarius is open. Aquarius likes to explore. Aquarius likes to know more. But that's the positive trait of Aquarius. Now, we're looking at your soulmate to you also have some negative traits. There's a duality everywhere in the universe. So in this matter, we're looking at somebody who likes to dominate, who likes to make other believe that he is right or she's right with the new things or with the things they discover or with the things they create. So they won't like to impose their will and impose their creation on others as to accept it as something which is the right one. That's a negative trait. I'm going to use the same one as for pile 1. What else we can know about this person then? Your soulmate. Now again, I hear that for most of you here, you haven't met that person yet. We have Queen of Swords, which is Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So doesn't like to offer something which is not yet tangible and which is not yet completed. So in terms of family, Three of Swords we have. In terms of family, if they haven't built the foundation and stability, if they haven't built the material stability and security, they will not want to build family. But they feel it there is a responsibility and duty to give something, to offer something for the person who they love. So they will not offer you until they show they have something to offer you, whether it's a material way or emotional way. So you're not going to see them to sort of, trying to flatter you before they are sure they can offer something. Before they're sure they are ready themselves as well. And in some extreme situations, they might even sacrifice love and feelings for other more idealistic goals they have it. So that sort of character trait as well and personality trait there. Okay. So you're not going to be sort of swept off your feet by meeting your Aquarius soulmate because they are not such. They don't come with a flattering. They don't come with a beautiful words. They don't, they don't sugarcoat things. They don't try to impress. They are themselves. If they haven't got anything to offer, they don't. They don't make promises they can't follow or keep. Yeah, well, can you? So you won't be treated that way. We got separation here. Where you potentially meet your soulmate then. Okay, so for those of you who have never met you, some of you here, you already met this person, but this person is like a secret admirer. Again, it's not just coming out with telling you and trying to win your heart. They don't do it. Be very careful with such actions, to be honest. So you might not even realize it, that the person has some feelings to you. It doesn't easily talk about feelings anyway, Aquarius. So you will, it might be your sort of secret. It might. Now, one thing, if you're not going to be, if you not have, no, that way, if you don't have anything to impress your Aquarius, they will not look at you. They don't like boredom. They don't like ordinary things. So obviously, you're going to impress them in something. They're going to respect you for your knowledge, especially. They're going to respect you for your knowledge. They don't look at the physical matters. I mean, they look at it, they're creating something, but they don't look at the body as the most important thing. And that they look at the connection on the emotional and mind level. The mind level. They want the same thinking. They have it. They learn the knowledge. So they can also learn from you. That's what they like it. So they go into, you need to be respected by them. It comes with a very big respect and admiration. They have it, although they don't express it the way we think. Or you think you're going to be like shower with compliments or something. You won't. It will be treated just as normal, But the admiration will be there. You will feel it. Respect will be there. So they will watch you. If that person is already there, but you might be not aware of it, it's watching you from afar. It knows you. It's acquaintance with you. It's acquainted with you. But you have no clue that they admire you somewhere. For those of you who haven't met yet, you're going to meet that person most likely when on most unexpected moment of your life. When you be on your own, then you will have doubt about love and relationships, and that person will come from nowhere. Doesn't say where exactly, but you might be watch online as well, because you create something good, maybe create a great content on YouTube or anywhere, on TikTok or whatever, and that person admires you for that, loves your knowledge, and loves your, the way you talk about it, and already knows, you from there. So you might just get in touch to talk about those matters. When they get in touch, that's for sure here, they're going to talk about the subject they like. They're not going to talk about, they're not going to flirt. They're going to talk about serious subject. They are interested, they are passionate about. So that's an important trait here as well. Okay, when can we see, have some timing here? When? Number 4, need more time. Yes, they never go fast and they don't get into relationships fast. So same your soulmate will do. I still don't have one there because they don't have one. So they're always learning, they're always yearning to know more about everything. 4 and 2. So we're looking at April, February, 4th of February, 2nd of April. That's quite far away, doesn't it? But it might be. That's a year ahead so far. 4 weeks, 2 weeks, 4 days, 2 days, 4 months, 2 months. In the worst case scenario, it's not worse, but it could happen. It will be 2 years and 4 years because, it's not the time yet. Anyway, let's look at where they potentially come from. Again, this is not that wide range of like we had it in part 1, where it was in whole Europe. But again, it helps when it's a wider range, because there are lots of factors to consider in terms of somebody's being born somewhere, living somewhere else, or having mixed parents. So we having North America here. We have a Canada, definitely. We have USA, Mexico, and all other small countries right here. Really up to, to the end, nearly North Africa. We got Caribbean as well. I think Cuba also here, maybe. something is missing. I think Haiti is not there, but I'm not sure about that. But yeah, if you can look at the map, you can yourself also check it and, you know, have more detailed information. Where would that be? Okay, let's look from which letter the name will begin. With for the names. Okay. Their name can begin from A, their names, and P. Again, lots of names probably from beginning from A and P, but then it gives a wider range of possibilities. So A and P here. Name. It could be surname as well, but the spirit says that they're mostly name here. We're looking at the name. Okay, pile 2, and your Aquarius soulmate. That's what I've got for you. You want the quick information. You don't want too much lingering about what's happening and what's there. Pile 3. We're looking at who is your soulmate. When you go and meet, maybe where, maybe we're looking at when, and where they come from, their names or surnames, potentially. So we have a moon in Sagittarius here. So your soulmate will be born in moon in Sagittarius or have a Sagittarius traits in character and personality. Be prepared to be adaptable, as plans you have laid may take an unexpected course. So Sagittarius, it's a pretty grounded sign as well. It does care about a lot of the matter around him or her. So your soulmate will be very much in the what I can create in the physical, what I can create here, what I can achieve. Like to achieve as well, like to do something impressive. It would like to impress you as well with something, or would like to, you know, show you something which somebody else never did. I always say it that way. And then we got that arrows as you see it. So they like to, you know, they like to single you out. When they will see, and that is you, they recognize it, they will single you out straight away. The lovers, they go, they straight away. They will know what exactly what they feel, and they will go after the feeling. They will go after the feeling. They will be like, yeah, we have to become lovers. We have to form a closer connection in a material world, you know. We have to form a closer connection physically as well. So they do value that part as well. And look at that. And they are very, straight away they will know they want to start anew with you. They want to expand this. They want to move this connection. They want to move this into different levels of relationship. They would like to spend time with you. A lot of time. In extreme, they can stick to you and don't want to let you go. They just want to be with you every day and night. So that is extreme, like, negative trait, you could say, from it. When they get into, so being dependent on the other person. What else I can know? Because there's not much common really here. I'm gonna about being they're a good lover. You can see that emotionally and physically here. It's going to, your soulmate is going to be a good lover. You can't sort of complain about this part of your life. You will be given all attention, any form and shape. Oh, I've got everything falling here, so definitely not. Definitely not all of it. No. So can I have one more card and know what else I can tell you about your soulmate? Not this one, but this one for sure. Knight of Swords, yeah. Quick reacting. Quick reacting. They want something, they go for it. They go for it, you know. Even if it takes step by step, they would do. They would just stick to what they want. They won't give up very easily. They will do everything to win your heart. They will do everything to, achieve something when they want it. And yeah, they will not just go away if you don't give them any hint or attention. They will stay there. They will stay close to you, even if that will means only friendship for the beginning. They will stick to it. They will stick to it for sure. Okay, so where potentially you can meet the person. So far we did not see much where. We see the situations, but there was no indicating of a place here. Okay, we got not enough. We got clock. And we have girl with a snake. Okay. So I think you're going to meet them when you will be healing the wounds from previous relationship. When you will sort of be alone because you had enough, because that was so weary and it drained you of energy. That past relationship that you thought, is it time I'm having it with myself? Is it time to understand what I really want in life? Is it time to understand why I feel the way you feel? Like you've been used in a previous relationship, like nobody cares about your needs, nobody cares about your emotions up there, and why? That might be not one relationship, it might be more than one. That's why you're asking questions, why and what I have done wrong, what pattern I have followed to get into such relationships. So from that moment, where you're going to meet them. So there's not really where, but it's sort of when, in one point of your life here again. So when you being out of toxic relationship from the past, that enough long to understand it, the trait you've been following, to understand the mistakes you've done it, to understand what these experiences mean, and being sort of fed up of repeating them and don't want them, want something you deserve for. Yeah, there's more deeper things here to heal probably. Why did you in the first place enter such relationships? But we're not going to go that deep here. But you're going to heal them. You're going to understand it why. And you're going to understand that you deserve a normal love, where with the when you have a love, real love. When you have somebody who understands your emotional needs, which is your soulmate then. And then you're going to meet your soulmate, your Sagittarius soulmate. Let's look at that. When? Potentially when? So, yeah, so there's going to be a fight. Your own fight. Between your own, thoughts, between the past and the present as well. Between the past and you creating your future in a different way. Not repeating the same things. So you healing the karmic traits here. So 1 and 5. And I have light coming, is no number, but is when you get enlightened about what you really want and about that you deserve really equal give and take love. Not abusive or toxic relationship. So I go 1 and 5. So we're looking at January the 5th, May the 1st, 1 day, 5 days, 1 week, 5 weeks, 1 month, 5 months. Yeah, I think that I covered everything, what it could be. Okay, let's look at the potential place where your soulmate come from. So we have in Asia, pretty much Europe as well, a part of Ireland here, and a part of Spain and Portugal. So not from these places for definitely. We get most of the Asia, but not Japan, North Korea, I think, North Korea. Some of the China doesn't go in there, and a couple countries on the side. As we got some Africa, we got Middle East, all of the Middle East as well, and you could say this is a North East Africa, I think so. No Madagascar, so we got Tanzania, I think Somalia, Egypt, yeah, a bit of Libya, I think, yeah, Anyway, you can look at that yourself quite on the Google anywhere if you want specific places, really, because it's general reading. I don't want to give that specific countries. That's very limiting. In the sense that we don't know where the person comes from, was born, it comes from mixed background as well, it lives in a different country when it was born, so lots of different possibilities. That's why it's better to look at it in a wider range of it. Okay, the name will also sometimes could be surname, but mostly name will start from D or with E. So that's 2 letters to look at as well. Recognizing your soulmate. It looks like that you haven't met your soulmate yet here. So let's get to another pile, which is the pile 4 now. So pile 4, the crown. Who is your soulmate? The traits, the character, the situation, where, when, how you possibly meet your soulmate, and then where they will come from as well. So moon in Cancer we got. So somebody who is very family orientated. He's got, you know, sort of thinking already in the mind that is important to have family, the people I love around me, and build a stable community around me, or stable connections as well. Also, he like to be led. So in terms of, for example, I need to give you an example of the thing, because it's an important trait here. If he doesn't have any knowledge of any subject, or not much of it, for example, medicine, he likes to be led. So he would do whatever doctor says, or any, you know, physical practitioner would say. He will just obey whatever authorities say. So if he feels somebody's authority over it, he would just obey it and do what is told. He will not question it, he will not try to find it. If there's another way not to find it, there's something more about it. Maybe it's not exactly, you know, what I need, or maybe, you know, I should look at the potential side effects of treatment, of whatever given. No, he would just obey it and do it. He would take it. He would take the medicines, he would take whatever is needed to be taken, he would, you know, he would just, you can say, acquiescence to authorities. And that is, I would see as a negative trait, but it might not be for somebody. Some people believe it is good to acquiescence to anything. But that's how Cancer is. So they very, in a sense, like, I would do it for the peace of mind, because I don't like to, you know, opposition. I don't like argument. They don't like. So your soulmate will be very peaceful in that sense. I'd rather do it what I'm told than just cause any discomfort to anybody, to myself especially. Yeah, they don't like it. They like kind of peaceful life. And again, and you see equilibrium. They like balance, and balance for them means I can compromise, or I can listen to those who knows better. If I know I don't have any knowledge about the subject, or I never study, or I never been interested, I will listen to those, you know, for those who knows better, and this is for my good, and they do believe it's for them good. So probably most of the time it is, if you believe it. And they like this balance, they like this peace. They are not rebels, they are not against anything, and they don't want to fight with anybody. They like a peaceful home where they find themselves to be safe, and they will definitely want to create a home like that with you. Again, we got the Chariot, you see, again we got balance, we got female and male balance. So the Cancer like this balance, and no matter the cost of it, they will try to keep everything in balance. It's the same as here with your your life. You're going to have a life together. There is an equal of everything they want to have it. So the balance between work, rest, play, and everything. They don't get in an extreme. They don't want to get in an extreme. They will not want you to being exposed to any extreme situation which might cause you to be stressed, worried, and any sort of things. So they will care that you have the peace of mind, just like them. They will care about that peace for themselves too. All right then. They might be born in Cancer, moon in Cancer, or maybe just those traits. Okay. Do we see where you can potentially meet them? So it looks like you go into, some of you meet them online. For some of you meet them somewhere in some gatherings, in some public places, maybe even at work, but then you will sort of quickly exchange numbers and start talking and conversing and texting, messaging, whatever. And you'll be very open, because Cancer is sort of open emotionally. It's a water sign, so the emotions are there. So if it's balanced, it's very open. It talks about feelings easily. So your soulmate will be open. They open their heart to you. They will show you straight away that they love you. They will show you straight away that they recognize that you are their soulmate. And they will obviously, they will want to create that family, the connection, the relationship with you, and they will do everything they can about it. They will care about it. They will care about details of this connection. They will care about details of intimacy. They will care about details of spending time together. They will not neglect it. They will not have different options or different, yes, they will not, like, you won't be like an option one of them for them. No, they will put you in the most important, or they will make you feel that you are the most important. Even, of course, there are different things in life to do. They will make you feel good in a sense. It'll be very calm and peaceful way. It won't be like emotional, ecstatic, but it will be safe and it will be nice. You will feel very, you will feel that sort of harmony, that care, that very gentle, delicate, and kind, in a kind way here. When would that be then? Potentially, when would that be? We have 9. So they don't like to be hurt. They don't like to be hurt. But they like to follow what the heart is telling them. I'm not having a number anymore, so it looks like I got a 9, which is gonna be very. No, I have one more. See, they might be questioning, do you really like them as well? They might be thinking maybe they don't impress you much, They're very delicate at this matters. They're very gentle, and they're not so overconfident. Like, oh, she or he definitely likes me, so I can just being boisterous, arrogant, and just, showing off. No, because they don't do that. They will be like questioning if they're good enough as well, to impress you somehow, yeah, to be good enough for you. Although they know it, what connection is it? They feel it. Okay, we got 1st of September, 9th of January, 1 day, 9 days, 1 week, 9 weeks, 1 month, 9 months. It looks like you haven't met that person as well. At least I can hear for most of you, you haven't. Where your potential soulmate, your Cancer, will come from. So we got, look at that, we got Northern Europe, we got Scandinavia here, we got Russia, we have Iceland, yeah, we got part of Greenland. But Greenland comes very often. I don't know. It's a funny thing, this Greenland. Yeah. So that much of it, I think. Quite narrow, range. Because we had a quite wide ranges of that. But yeah, that's how it is here. Okay. The letters for the names. Oh, might be in the surnames as well. Mostly for the names, Spirit says. So the name can start from A and T. So you're looking at the beginning of the name, the first letter. Okay, that's for you, pile 4. Now let's move to pile 5. Pile 5. Who is your soulmate? Traits, character, personality, anything surrounding your meeting, the energy, where they come from, when you potentially meet. Lots of information, maybe. Okay, we got Moon and Scorpio. Oh, very, flashy sign, I could say. I mean, somebody is very confident, but it does possess a lot of talents and a lot of energy as well. So negative attitudes and fairy arguments are possible at this time. Channel your energies into positive physical activities like decorating or gardening. So yes, Scorpio, when he hasn't got the way to unleash the potential, the energy, the passion, they're very passionate, there's a water sign, they tend to go in self-destructive mode. So addictions, any sort and any type. And they could be aggressive because this passion has to, has to come out, has to be unleashed, has to be, they have to create something. They're very talented and they're very eager to create. They're very passionate about doing things. So let's have a look. What else we can know about your soulmate? You got Wheel of Fortune, yeah. They like when the things changing, when they can create new things, when they can show what they created to the world as well. They like the turnings. They like things being in flow, in a constant movement. They don't like stagnation. So your soulmate is going to be move, move, let's do it, let's do this, let's do that, let's, experience. Let's experience. There you go. You got the mother here. 2 cards actually came in, and we go Fool, yeah. That says a lot. Creating, giving a new birth to new ideas all the time. So, and the Fool, yeah. Exploring the unknown. So they're not scared to exploring the unknown. They're not scared to take a steps, even there is unknown. But what they scare the most, and they hate it, to be in stagnation and doing nothing, not being able to create, not being able to be in a constant movement. As a passion is really, really strong in them. And I also like to, so looking at this soulmate, he or he or she, entertain others. It likes the things, they like the things they create to be for the goodness of others, for entertainment of others as well. They like when others enjoy it. So they're great artists, Scorpios as well. And they like, they like when others enjoy, for example, their music, their singing, their songs, I don't know what else they can do, dance, they like. They don't do this just for themselves. So they will like to do things for you as well. But we're looking here, if they find somebody dull, boring, they tend, not to have a mercy from them. They don't like that. And they might tend to, being really rude, towards the people who, even if there's own family, But we're looking at your soulmate here, and you know, they chose you not, and you chose them not because you're triggering the negative traits, but other way around. Because you too will be exploring, and you will, you two will be creating something. Maybe you two are both artists, and we work together in this. Okay, wow. Oh, that's something. See, we got photography, we got camera, so there you go. We're talking about being in the spotlight, being in the flashlight, you can say. Showing off your skills and enjoying to showing it as well. We also have came so many of them: engagement ring and the chaser. Yeah, so they get in, united with you as a soulmate because you complement their abilities and they complement your abilities. You two will be great achievers. You two will be a great, you can say, stars. You will be on the spotlight together. If you're not separately yet, together you will do it, with even more potency than you do it now. Now, we're looking at also your soulmate is somebody who is going to be very much attached to you. So a bit of jealousy I can see here. So it's like, you for them, and because they're very passionate, they don't like to share with anybody. So yeah, there might be a bit of over possessive in some point if they find themselves insecure a bit. All right, when then? Let's have a look. When potentially I meet them. They got 13. Sometimes you want it if you care. There you go. I want to start family. Why they wonder if you care? Because they are so always on the go that they don't sometimes concentrate on the emotional part of life. And then when they, sort of stop, they're thinking, oh, do we really, care about each other, or we just care about what we're doing together? But it's not. They are deep. They are in their emotions and feelings. They are deep because they're passionate as well. They love from deep of the heart. So it's not something very shallow. Their emotions are deep and feelings are deep, and they're real. So we got 13. We don't have a 13th month, so a bit of cheeky things like the Scorpio could be. Cheekiness of the 13th. But we got 10th, so we're looking October the 13th. Then we're looking at 10 days, 13 days. We're looking 10 weeks, 13 weeks, 10 months and 13 months. Yeah, I will not look at that 10 years. That is so far away, and I don't think it is. And again, I feel my head is that most of you in this pile haven't met your soulmate yet, so it's not your secret Maya. Okay, where they come from potentially? We got some part of Australia in the west. We have Indonesia or Oceania, if you call it, but we do not have Taiwan in that part here. We have some Asian countries in it, including India, I think, some Pakistan. I think we have some Middle East. It looks like there is Iran or the part of it. Again, East Africa, Madagascar as well. So you can look at yourself at the Google map if you want to some precise location, but I wouldn't be so much concentrated on that, because again, as I repeated for all the pies, you have to consider a lot of different factors. The person might be born in a different country, might be born from mixed parents, might live in a different country and was born, and that makes it the list of endless possibilities, really. Okay, then let's look at the name then. We have the name will start. It might be surname sometimes, but mostly the name we're looking from N or from L. Okay then. And that's what I've got for you here, pile 5. We're moving now towards pile 6, which is our dragonfly moth. So who's your soulmate? The traits, the character, situation, the energy, the place, the when, where, how, and whatever questions you can ask surrounding the soulmate team. Moon and Leo. So it's a Leo. It's the Leo. Very big personality, you could say. At the same time, very confident, knowing what he or she wants, knowing their worth, but also very generous for those who are less, you could say, fortunate than they are. Very generous for those who are less abundant than they think they are, and for those who they think they might not have such abilities as they do. So they're generous. They are empathic and sympathetic as well. They don't judge, like, but they don't have the superior conflict here. Oh, there you go. What else we can know about your soulmate? The Tower in reverse. Okay, don't like the changes. So it likes to have something set and set in motion and being there. There you go. We got the King of Wands, yeah? So they build their own kingdom, like the lion, and they want the kingdom to be like that. They don't like to muddle there. They don't want anybody to muddle in their matters, in affairs, in their love, in their relationships, in their businesses, and their home, and their money. They don't like anybody to interrupt. They know how to handle it, and they will handle it the way is best for them. Because they are born leader, and they like to lead. King of Wands, definitely. You know, I build my kingdom upon, you know, I use my passion for it, and I'm passionate about how it works and how it grows. So nobody's going to, you know, shake my kingdom. Nobody's going to shake my relationships and connections with the people. If I love them, I love them. So you got somebody very loyal as well here. Okay. I might just take one more. I think I might just take one more. What else we can say about this person? About your soulmate? Born in Leo, Moon in Leo, or having the Leo traits. And I have the word. There you go. That's why there is. They build their own word. And their word is the most important word. They're not here to prove anything to anybody. They are contented with the word they built. They're contented with leading, you know, in their own small world, you can say. They don't feel like they have to go somewhere and prove something, show themselves off. They're not born, you know, your soulmate here is not born a star that likes to be shown all the time and being in the spotlight. It just likes the stable life. And yes, it likes to decide, or he or she likes to decide about the matters concerning them, the family and people surrounding them. But then they decide fairly. So it's wise to actually give them that, you know, that power to decide it, because they will never unfairly decide it here, especially here with you. They will always look at all the possibilities, they look at a different perspective. They will look what you like, you know. They will look what's important for you. They will look about your emotional needs as well. But they like the needs to be met for the people they love. So they like the needs to be met for you, of course. So your soulmate does care about you. They like comfort, of course, get a good sense of it, but not only for themselves, but for those who they love as well. So with them, you have a comfortable time, comfortable life, you know. Look, we got kisses there. There you have affection, yeah, you have unconditional loving, as you see. You will have with them that. They will give you all the affection. They will shower you with all whatever you need it. Even you not need it, they will be there always to give it. And they do it very willingly. There you go. So that meant to be where you made them, but I never get the answer till now from any of the pie where, really. So not at least in a very direct way. So we're looking more general, you know, what surrounds the situation of your meeting. So there will be flirting, you will meet them, and they will straight away invite you for the date because they're very confident. Yeah, they will not just wait, or they will not be just secret admire or giving you some looks from afar. No, they will just approach you and says, let's go there, let's go for the coffee, whatever. It will be a direct situation. Then directly they will be very generous, and they will be very passionate in that sense. So they will, you know, they will be very quick to start anything, especially physically. They won't just, you know, resist, or they will not just, you know, wait because they're not sure they should do it. They will do whatever they please because they like the pleasures anyway. And they will like to, you know, they will like to give you all that too. So they don't see the reasons why they should wait. No waiting. So again, I hear for most of you haven't met that person yet. He will approach you, you will definitely know, and you will be very quickly swept into the kingdom. Which is going to be nice. Which is going to be nice. You'll feel good. In a positive way, I mean it. When potentially you're going to meet them. I mean what I said exactly. They say that what they mean it, and they mean what they said, and they walk the talk. They don't need to use any tricks, tactics, or they don't need to pretend that they are somebody else. No, they are open. They are open book. They are who they are. They are proud of being themselves. And that's my lifestyle. When I met you, oh yes, you're building that great family, you know, you're building that stability we're waiting for. So just confirmation. So we got 5 and 2. So 5th of February, 2nd of May. And that's already passed, isn't it, for both of you? So, but it can be next year. Then we go 2 days, 5 days, 2 weeks, 5 weeks, 2 months, 5 months. Maybe in a very extreme scenario, 2 years and 5 years. But I don't usually want to look that far. Okay, well, that potentially come from which area? So we're looking at the Asian countries, and we're looking here, I think Finland is also included here, which is not an Asian country, which is a European country. But yeah, we got Russia, we got some parts of Japan, we have Mongolia, I think, and a couple of countries like that, Korea as well, yeah. Some sort of Kazakhstan or Afghanistan, yeah, it might be. You need to look at the Google Maps exactly to know what they are, because quite narrow range, yeah, to choose it. And let's have a look at the letters. Name. Which letter it begins? Mostly name. Could be sometimes surname, but Spirit says the name. Mostly the name. So it can begin from R and from S. R and S. Okay. Pile 6. I fear that I might just mess up the name of the pile. Okay then, because it's too many. Let's look pile 7 now. Pile 7 with the cross. Who's your soulmate? The traits, the character, the situation, the energy, the place, the name, whatever else we can get it today. Moon in Taurus. Time for focus on finance and practical matters. Yeah, that's a typical Taurus. Somebody who likes good stability in life and a material life. They like good things as well. They are lovers of beautiful things. So they don't like dual things. They don't like, they like neat and tidy. So not messy, not careless in terms of what things look, how things look around you, their own body. They care. And like, it always says a Taurus like good wine. and good woman. So probably yes, that's your soulmate. Moon in Taurus, all traits of Taurus, isn't it? But they care about that those things are met as well. So they will work hard that the luxury is there. There we go, the shadow. So the devil in reverse, okay. So what, and the father in reverse, but it's very interesting. What happened, Taurus likes to be laid here. So it doesn't need to be Taurus exactly, but your soulmate here is somebody who likes to be, who doesn't like the domineering, yeah. And I'm not saying he's not passionate as well, because it have a shadow, the devil in reverse, but they are more delicate, would you say, emotionally. They're more concentrated what they feel inside. They're like very romantic, lyrical, as in a sense, like they are, and they matter about what is inside, deep inside of them, the feelings and the emotions, and they don't. The domineering, being the leader, is not what your soulmate is. You would probably be able to lead it if you like it. It will go and do it. But they care about building the stability and having all these luxurious things, having all the things which are makes life easier and more beautiful. They care about it. They like it. They like to enjoy life, and they would like you to enjoy life as well. But they're not gonna stand as somebody. If you look at the strong male thing, they want your soulmate is not going to be very strong male character. Probably you will. Probably you are. That's why you don't need it. You won't be the leader, and your soulmate will just, your Taurus will just follow. It's fine. They will care about the things on the side. It does not need to have it like, I make decisions. I am the head of family. No, they don't. They don't really care. It doesn't matter for them. They rather to care how does it feel, how emotionally the emotional response is more important for them than the physical. So they will not just go after the passion because it strike. They will just sit at it and think about it as well, and just feel it if it's right or not, to do it. So they don't follow the instincts without using some head, and without using the inner guidance that it could be right or not. Because they don't like doing immoral things. They're very loyal. So you're gonna have that way. Is any other way card which we can have it showing us what else here? There you go. We got Magician in reverse. Okay, so yeah, they like the simple things in life, which makes lives easier and more pleasant. But they not much to achieve something big in life. Like, it's something spectacular. They don't want it. They want just simple life, which they can have pleasure with it, and it's secure, it's nice, there is some joy, there is some fun, there is good food, there is good drink, and they are happy. They are very contented about it. They don't want to lead, and they don't want to create any big business, big wealth, or whatever. They're not interested in that. They will be happy to just enjoy it with the family, enjoy it with you. When we see it, where potentially meet, what kind of situation would that be? Passion. Okay, so what we look at that, you must have sparked the passion then. So they recognize obviously that you're a soulmate, and they like you, and you like them, and there is a good sense of humor here involved. So you both like jokes. You a little bit satirical, you're a little bit cynical, you're a little bit, you like sort of using language in a playful way, and that's how you're going to meet. You might meet at work, I hear as well. Here you might meet in some workplace where you find a person to be sort of easygoing, so you'll be able to talk like you know each other for a long time. So it does not look like you met that person yet, as again, for most of you. But yeah, you got that, meeting somebody in place which you don't probably expect it, and in the time you don't expect it, and you just realize that that person, there is something about this person, the energy, the way they talk to you, the way they care, that, there will be the instant recognition on an energetical level, like it should be with a soulmate here, but also on, like a simple level of talking, yeah, and interacting with each other. And you will know that you would just talk like you know each other for years. That's what I mean. Okay. When would that potentially happen then? When potential meeting will take place? I'm in such bad pain. That's very interesting. I think when you meet the person will be, I can feel it here, I can hear it here, not being very happy in life, in a sense of not being fulfilled. Maybe because it is to meet soulmate, maybe is in a relationship which is not fulfilling, or one which just finished, wasn't fulfilling. Okay, so we got 10. And they would like to start with you and listen to your heart came as well. So definitely they'll want to go after that this time. And we got 10 of January, 1st of October, closer by here. 1 day, 10 days, 1 month, 10 months, 1 week, 10 weeks. Potentially 1 year as well, yeah, if you're looking at the timing. Okay, let's look at the place. So we have in Europe some Russia territory. We have some part of France and Portugal as well, but not full of. Again, we have some Canada too, and Greenland again. I don't know why Greenland, but it must be significant for some people because it comes quite often. Yeah, part of Russia, part of, I don't know, is that Kazakhstan or something like that? Yeah. Some Iraq, Iran as well, yeah. Balkan area as well, yeah. Baltic, not Baltic and Balkan, yeah. Okay. The name, we're looking at the name. Could be surname, but Spirit says the name, really. Mostly the name. Starts from L or starts from X again. We got X. Not many names starts from X, so that's very good. And that's a very significant bit, to show up. And we're going to move into the pile 7 now. So pile 7 we got, not pile 7, pile 8 I think, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, pile 8. No, made a mistake. The moon and star here as a charm, and then we're looking who is your soulmate, all the traits, character, situation surrounding energy, where, when, how you can meet it, and whatever can come out here. So moon and Aries, remain sensitive to others to avoid confrontation. Strong personality here we're looking at the strong personality. We're looking at somebody who goes after what he or she wants, and usually wants quite a lot. It does not want just a little bit. They don't settle for a little bit. They like something more. They like things original as well. So a very original person, you might find it. Quite confident, not shy, definitely. Quite open. And then we go mother, yeah. Creative, passionate. We got that passion here in the red and stuff. Creative and passionate. Need to, again, unleash the passion here, just like we had it in Scorpio. 8 of Swords, yeah. Now, looking at the negative trait, so it goes in the Aries when it's not balanced, will behave selfish, will be stubborn, and will just go after what he or she wants without considering others and considering any surroundings. And it might be very cruel. It might behave in a cruel way in that sense, because they feel sort of, they don't feel free if they and they feel that they have no freedom, independence to do what they want. When they feel enslaved by their own thinking, could be too, of course, they go into the negative traits of being selfish, of being cruel, of being sort of being like ignoring the needs of others here. Otherwise, they are very, you know, they're happy to give, they're happy to share, they're happy to create new things for others too. What else we can know here? We have 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay. So for Aries is a constant battle. So for your soulmate is somebody who is always on alert, you know, what is going on around me. So somebody who feels like I'm not giving up in that sense. I'm not giving up. I'm not, you know, I will be resistant until I can. Yeah, so that's kind of character. So if things don't go good around me, or I don't like varieties around me, I will, you know, I will fight for it. So I will not resist. They don't like to resist. They don't like to feel that they are the victim of their destiny or something. They don't believe in this. They believe they create their own destiny. And no matter what they will do, they need to do it. So what situation will surround your meeting, or possibly where you can meet? There you go, soulmates. Oh, there you go. So most likely you will be just learning your karmic experiences, ending the karmic relationship you had it after really chaotic, maybe, you know, painful relationship you had it. And then you just realize that, you know, this is not what you want in life. You want something stable. You want soul connection, your partnership. You want somebody who love you really, not somebody you need to, you know, give love and prove love, and just not meeting with the same, not meeting, you know, with you know, not having anything in return. So that will be the situation where you when you learn that lesson, when you realize that what is really about and why, not why, but how, what kind of relationship you really deserve in life and should have it. Yeah, we all have karmic one. That's why then we realize it what we want really, and how to value ourselves. And you're gonna learn that because you can't meet your soulmate who is Aries, who values it himself or herself well. They know their self-worth, so you need to be on the same position to attract that kind of energy, you know. And I hear that some of you have met that person already. It's already there. But because you were in the relationship in different situation, you haven't even noticed that the person is there. And your soulmate is there, but it's not somebody who will try to make yourself being visible, you know, like, you know, trying to approach you when it's not the right situation for it, because they are not like that. They sort of like, okay, when you're free, you're ready, I am here. But if you're not, then I'm elsewhere because I got lots of things to do. Not in the sense of being with somebody else, but just engaging in their passions and their hobbies and, you know, in creating something. So they're also kind of company person and like to spend time with other people. They are fine with it. So they need to be right time. That person will approach you and you sort of recognize or notice that is there. Actually, you might know it from somewhere already. If not, then you will find it. And oh, I've forgotten, we need to look at it when. Potentially when. So for those of you who haven't met that person yet, potentially when. Now go gossip only hurts me. So again, your soulmate's trying to tell. They don't like talking behind somebody's back. They will directly tell you what they want to tell you. They are very blunt in terms, ruthless sometimes even. They will tell you what they feel, what they want. They don't talk behind people's back. And we got 6. Oh, there you go. That's the passion. That's the passion they have. If they already know you, they definitely feel the chemistry. But again, they will just honor the fact that you're not ready for it. And a very jealous person came as well. So yeah, possessiveness here also could be a trait of the Aries here. What is mine that way. So okay, I need time for me here, which they do. So if you don't not available, then they have time for themselves. The time of their life they have with themselves. They are fine about it. They are very open, and they are very open in the physical sense as well. So they don't really usually have preconceptions about intimacy. They don't have like a moral, beliefs. They follow what they feel is right. So we got, I probably might just put, what do they have it there? Don't know if it makes sense to put it now, but let's do it. 6 of April, 4 of June, which is past both of them. So we got 4 days, 6 days, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 4 months, 6 months. Yeah. For those of you who haven't met it, for those of you who met it, that was the time where you can, be ready for the relationship with them, the connection with them. Okay, potentially where they come from. We got some Asian countries, and again, we got Scandinavia. I think it's similar than the previous one. First, interesting. Some parts of Asia, Mongolia. Yeah, I think so. That's where we got it here. We got Finland, and yeah, I think Finland we have here as well. Not much, so very distinctive information. Okay, let's move on to another pile. So that cross might mean something in here. Some beliefs which you might carry. Okay, we have a 9, yes. Pile 9 now. Who's your soulmate? With the Fatima's hand on head of protection, if some they call it. Who's your soulmate? The traits, the character, the personality, the situation surrounding the energy, where, when, how, and whatever else can come here. Moon in Libra we have. So, avoiding making serious decisions and instead focusing on creating harmony within your relationships. Again, Libra likes harmonious relationships. Libra likes when everything going right, and they will do everything to keep a relationship stable as well. They don't like changing. They don't like looking somewhere else. When they choose the right person, and they want to stay with that person. They very loyal at that matter. And also liking nice things. Again, it's it's a sign which likes artistic things, which likes beautiful things surrounding, which likes to care about how they look, what they have around them, to care about how their home look like, and yeah, and they choose things which are pleasant for the eyes as well. And what else we can know about this then? So they can be born in Moon in Libra, or they can have Libra traits. Striving for balance. If balance is not there, then they get into depressing state, and they can engage in addictions as well, or try to find some fulfillment in the addictive things or toxic things as well. So we have a 6 of Swords here. So your soulmate, your Libra soulmate, it's somebody who has some goals, has some ideas, and want them to, want to achieve it. They like stability, pretty much. There you go. But they also like enjoy life. So we got the Fool. They like also having some unknown things, having some interesting things coming out of blue, because otherwise it's boring. And they don't really like boring life. They like stability, but they don't like boredom. They don't like boredom. They like company. They like people around them. They like something happening. They like going for travel. They like, going for parties as well. So they like when things around them changing. There's some changing environments, there are new people. They're happy to meet when they meet people, and they become friends with somebody. They stay friends usually forever. They're very loyal in that sense, but they like new people to come as well. They like more. It's just they're happy to explore more. So what else about your soulmate traits? Six of Shields. So we got, again, we have a Libra, as you can see on this card, but this time it comes, she's Six of Pentacles in reverse. So we're looking at here and the negative sort of traits of it, not being able to open up emotionally if they don't feel good about doing it. If they don't feel like there is a equal receiver, there's the balance, equal receiving, giving and receiving, they sort of close themselves emotionally. They seem not to be generous. They might seem to be cruel, isn't it? Emotionally unavailable. They will hide those emotions. So they'll just pretend they're not there. They'll be nonchalant and pretend that they are happy and they're smiling and everything. If they don't feel safe and secure, they like the sense of safety and security. I'm losing my cards. All right then, let's look at that. What else can we find where potentially gonna meet? Now here, for some of you, you already know this person. You might be already in a relationship with this person. That's the interesting thing. You might be in marriage even, I can hear. So you would know it. There you go, wedding rings, yeah. So you already married to this person. That's your soulmate. For some of you, this will resonate, that you're married with this person. Yeah, there is a everlasting promise here, and you can rely on this person. You know what are the good traits, and when that happens, when they're not balanced, and then when they're negative. Also, you care about this, because when they get disbalanced, that the health suffers too. They can physically suffer in terms of the health, just as emotionally. But the love they give is always there. Is they are loyal. They're not going to go just because they feel themselves unbalanced or unhappy for some reasons. Is they chose it right, and they don't blame you if they don't feel well. And they sort of, in a sense, if you already in that relationship, it's for them natural that you care about them, because you love them the same as they love you. They would do the same exactly. They would not leave you. They would care about you in every situation, whether it's good or bad. So we got that sort of eternal love, everlasting promise here. For those of you who haven't met that person yet, you're definitely going to marry this person. So whatever marriage means to you, if it's a traditional marriage or any other sort of marriage contract, you're definitely going to form very close bond, which will be, unbreakable. It will be important for two of you close form this bond, that everyone else will recognize it. It's not for everyone is important that everybody see us as a couple or something. Some people don't care about it, how the people see it. But here is important to, So there will be a situation when you announce it to everyone. There's also like a big announcement. I met somebody who I want to marry and spend life with, and it's going to be a big proper like a wedding or party, whatever you do, something which all the people who Libra loves and likes had to know. And I was like, I want to share with you nearly all the words that I met my soulmate, that I'm in love. So I never get really direct information where today, but maybe that's what's meant to be. Okay, I feel the same way, so that's recognition. It's be there, always there already. And you are right, yeah, they will compromise. They will do what, they bid, if that will make you happy. Or they do if you're already married to this person. Whatever marriage is that, traditional, divine, or whatever you call it, spiritual. That they rather compromise. They rather compromise. They don't see anything bad to do it. They haven't got that way, that it has to be my way, If they can compromise because it makes you feel good, they will do. And they will never complain about it. You are so beautiful, yeah. And they always see you as also somebody who they admire, That's why they can compromise. They can listen because they have respect for your knowledge and wisdom. And that you want good for them. So they can trust you, that you're not doing it, from the selfish perspective, but you want good for them. And they obey. So we got 2nd of September. We have 9 of February. 2 days, 9 days, 2 months, 9 months, 2 weeks, 9 weeks. It could be perhaps 2 years as well, if you haven't met your person, your soulmate yet. For those of you who are in this marriage, these days obviously don't apply, but they might mean something to you. Maybe there is some breakthrough, or maybe your person suffers, as I said, because I see this health issues there. And there will be breakthrough with your help, of course, with your support there. Okay, let's have a look. Where, for those of you who haven't known your person, if you met it, if you're in love, if you're in marriage, that should just confirm it. But again, take it with a pinch of salt, because your person might not exactly come from this part, but their parents might. They might not be born there, but they might live there, or you may just live there together now. Endless possibilities again, but we're looking at mostly in the Canada here. Sort of Arctic things in Canada and some part of Alaska, but I don't think that any people live there, but they might. So yeah, it's very, very narrow thing. That's very narrow thing. So there you go. We're looking at the letters. Again, if you married, again, what I'm just saying like that. If you already in this relationship, let that shoot confirm. Hopefully. That your partner, your soulmate, then start from J or from K. J and K. That's a lot of names can start from that too, isn't it? Okay. That's it, pile 9 for that. That was the first pile where there was a lot of you who already in relationship with their soulmate. Okay, pile 10 and the swan here. And some beauty here. Who is your soulmate? When you're going to meet it, where, how, surrounding situation, energy, anything about it. Moon in Virgo. So born in Virgo, moon in Virgo, when the moon was in Virgo, or having Virgo traits. Issues surrounding health and exercise may come to the fore. Focus on your physical well-being. Again, Virgo is the one that needs to have the balance. Because they like material words. They like achievement in a material way, because this is very earth sign. So they like to build up the create a kingdom, to build up it. They like it to be nice. They like it to be big. They like it to be bringing some profits. They like it bringing the profits as well. And then they offer it. And they love to offer it for those who they love. because they're very generous in giving for their family. And so we're looking at 5 of Wands here. So what happens here, as your soulmate, I can see, is somebody who, there's a lot of people involved around, want something from your soulmate. And because it's very kind, very empathetic, and likes to help, especially in the physical matters, because Ace of Swords and reverse, they go. They losing the grip on their own goals. They sort of divide themselves. They make themselves being helpful to everyone. It feels them, it makes them feel satisfied and good about it. Again, it springs a bit from ego, as always, we're trying to just make ourselves good about it, but they genuinely want to help people. They genuinely want to be helpful. But it goes to that extent sometimes that they're forgetting about themselves and their own goals. They just get so much engaged in other people's affairs, helping them or doing something for them, especially families, that they forget about themselves. They lose the focus. They lose the focus on what they are doing. What is then they need to do for themselves. Or also here, just wearing themselves off, being tired because they want to achieve what they want, plus being for everyone, which is impossible. There's no balance there. Look at that 9 of Swords here as well. And they feel so sort of, drained, and the point like, this is enough, I can't handle it anymore, really. And what to do? Need to. So they tend to get in such mode where they're forgetting about themselves too. Also, they like everything to be neat, tidy and clean. So they will spend a lot of time to get things right, to be in order, to be perfectly done. They're perfectionists. So when they do that, a lot of time is obviously an effort is put into it, and they're just losing, they haven't got enough time to do other things. And then they're frustrated about it. They then tired as well. Because of just, I've done something, but really, I don't see much results, especially when you're doing for others, especially they do that for others, and others don't sort of appreciate it, or others just, they don't appreciate it, they just unconsciously damage or destroy the job they done it, because they haven't done it themselves, so they don't see how much effort it took, isn't it, time, and they just feel so frustrated about it here. But then the Lovers here, very loving heart, very loyal heart again here. It doesn't mean every Virgo is like that. They mostly probably loyal, but your soulmate is. So with very loyal heart. Look, I have another card to come. You wanted lots of cards for Virgo. So the word, yeah, they will give you the word. They will give you whatever you wanted. If they can, they will shower you to everything, because they want to give you everything. That generous they are, and the love is important for them. They like fulfilling emotionally, also intellectually. On that level, they need to be also be compatible, because it matters for them. It matters in their life that there's the same thinking, they are the same values, they are the same goals, they're the same things mean something, isn't it? The same means something for both of you. So, well, oh, there you go. Again, some of you can be already in the relationship or married to your soulmate, to your Virgo. Quite some of you, I would say. Half, maybe. Yeah. So where you can meet potentially, or in what kind of energy or situation would that happen? For some of you, it's oh, there you go. I've got 3 situations here. So for some of you already married to your soulmate, to your Virgo. And so, all the traits will be right, correct. This is your person. Some of you have been before with this person, but for some reasons, You've been separated. And obviously it was a heartbreak for both of you. And somewhere in, during the separation, you sort of let go. You sort of let go and say, I'll give it a time, it will heal it, and that will be fine. And then that Virgo soulmate will come back, because that is not the end of the story. So that's for some of you. And for some of you, now it resonates with the counterparts as well. So we're looking at the separation of counterparts, because the cycle here takes place for healing the heartbreak, the pain, healing the wounds of, in terms of love and commitment and relationships. So that's a sort of three situations here we have it. So again, you will be reunited again, whether before another cycle or not, that is another reading to do. But you will definitely again encounter the soulmate or counterpart, twin flame, in your life. So there you go, three situations. I'm trying to take the essence of it a bit, so I don't go too deep. So let's have a look when. So if you are already in this relationship, marriage, things should resonate, or they will make sense for you. The numbers, the places, or the letters, they make some sense for you. Whatever sense it is, they will make. You will know it. For those of you who met again and in separation now, when is you're going to be sort of back again together? So again, I just wish things were different. There's someone else we got it. So yes, that could be, but potentially it's a third party, as some other things do, healing to take place. Some other things need to be healed, need to be worked out, need to be experienced, not in a sense of relationship. Yeah, so we're talking about here in separation. If you are in a separation, then we're looking at 7th of March, 3rd of July, which is soon now, isn't it? 3 days, 7 days, 3 weeks, 7 weeks, 3 months, 7 months. Now, for those of you who there is still time for meeting that Virgo soulmate, let's have a look for those of you. What timing we have it? I had a card you already know, and maybe you already feel it is coming. Maybe you're already ready to, to receive it, and you feel it is coming. We got 4 here. I need more time. Again, with the clock, we got the time. So I got to, for those of you in separation, you're waiting, because the time is needed. Divine timing needs to be fulfilled first. We got 4 and 4. So 4 of April, that's for those of you who have never yet met this soulmate of yours. 4 of April, we have it. Definitely. And then we have it. Double 4 could be significant. You can resonate with something with the 4 and 4. Or you may see 4 and 4 now, indicating that you're going to meet your soulmate soon. So it could be 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. Yeah, I think it's going to be quite soon. Because you already know, that's why. It's going to be quite soon. Okay, that's pile 10 it was. Now, I've got 2 more piles to it, and it's getting more interesting. Not like us, you got a lot of different situations. It's hard to simplify. No. Look at the guys, you see, I would have forgotten. Don't go. Stay. We've forgotten to look at the things. Oh God. Potential. So again, if you're already married to this person, there you go, where they come from. Nearly full of Asia. And some Middle East. And some Russia as well here. Some of those, yeah, maybe even, yeah. So you will probably sort of, resonate with you. They might have parents from there. They never lived there. Maybe they're born in a different country. There's a lot of different situation. It can be included here. If you haven't met it, then yeah, you can look at the same way. Or maybe you separated because it's just gone there. Maybe your counterpart just gone there to live there. Run away from you, which is, you know, the runner energy here. Could be too. Okay, pile 11. We're getting slowly to the end. And the plane. Who is your soulmate? What's the energy? What's the situation? When you're going to meet, where, how, when? The traits of this person. So, Moon and Capricorn. Put aside emotional concerns. Focus on achieving and increasing financial security. There you go. The Capricorn is a dreamer here. This Capricorn, particularly your soulmate, it's a dreamer. And I have a million cards falling off. It's a dreamer. Definitely. I will take only this one because that I feel is this one. So it just loves to know the things which are out of this, you know, which is above the senses, what we can experience here. He knows that there's something more, and he likes to dwell upon that. He likes to be in this world, because this world seems to be more interesting for them than the material world. So they're not much about caring about material things, because they just always live in a different world. There are different things. They're more important. The money will come itself, you know. It's boring, you know, earning money. So they might not be very good in earning money. Not very good in finding a job as well. Not very... how it goes, they can't sell themselves. It's a bad word, but it's not a bad word, but it sounds like, but it is like that. They can't just sell themselves. Even they have a lot of knowledge. Even they're very intuitive as well, and they know what to do. Intuitively, they learn things. But they can't sort of fulfill their potential. They can't, in this world, they're a little bit like a, you know, walking in the dark. They don't feel very confident. They don't feel very confident. But they are emotional. They're very vulnerable emotionally as well. And there you go, Merlin. They like go inwards. So your soulmate looks like he's somebody who likes to go inwards and breaking up the emotions and thinking what I can do with that. Who really, they really dwell on their emotional side. Yeah. So it's not because they like to dwell just for the sake of dwelling, but they want to make something new. They want something happen. They want something to transform. If something don't work, and usually material things don't bring them that much joy and that pleasure, they're looking for something else, something within them. Usually material world here, it's causing more pain, causing this is a struggle, it's a survival thing, how to get money, how to make it work, how to feed my family. So I rather think about the spiritual side of it. I can do something there, and it's safer for me to go there. Now, Five of Swords in reverse. They don't like play tricks. That's the thing. And they also don't like to fall in the victim mode. So they like to be victim, but in the same times, they could be perceived as a victim, as somebody who cannot create anything. It could be perceived as somebody who is who doesn't care about their own business or matters in life properly. But they will help others and do what they can. Others would take it, but then behind the backs they will say, "Look at him. He can't even earn the money. He can't even do the job or have a good job." They will not respect it, and that's painful for Capricorn in some point. If they get disbalanced, then there's a painful, because when they give what they can. They will work hard if they need it. You need them hand, they'll come and do it. And it doesn't matter how many hours a day it will take it, they will do it for you. And they will do it properly for you as well. They don't like doing it like, they like doing it properly. That's the thing. That's this, sense of showing respect to others. Yeah, if I give the value, but they never take the return from this value. They cannot just value themselves in that sense that they, I've done this for you, I've done it properly. Now you got to give me, you have to pay me this money because it's worthy this money. They can't. They don't value themselves that way. They value themselves less usually, and also they fall that victim then of their own thinking here. And then they feel they need to change it. They can, if they believe it, they can. I'm taking one another card. If they are strong enough, they can. There you go. The stars. The dreams not coming true. Yeah, because it's quite, disbalance, And they're very discontented. They have to care. To the extent they feel very oppressed and they feel very uncomfortable, to be saying nicely, to ask for money, to ask for reward, to ask for good pay, which they deserve for. They feel uncomfortable. They don't like to do that. They don't like to do that. That's why the balance then is lost. And they will go into this introvert state then, isn't it? Like, okay, I will just care about this, I will care about my spiritual world. I will care about my emotional. There are other things they need to care themselves, I'm not saying they don't do anything, but that's extreme. They will care about the family and try to, try to build stability in things. But if you, for example, will need more, then you can't expect it to be provided in terms of wealth and material things. Sometimes they can be emotional and unavailable as well because they go inwards and it's hard for them to express it. Okay. Now again, but where you can meet them, it doesn't always say where, but in what sort of situation is. When they fall in love, when they love somebody they love, they're loyal and they don't seek other pleasures. They don't get dissatisfied because they don't have worthy pleasures. No, they can live without worthy pleasures. They are fine. So it's some sort of, for you, when you're going to meet them, or where it's going to be, it looks like it's like something new in your life will start. Now, I hear somewhere that for some of you, you've been with this person before, but you broke up. It don't need to be a marriage. It could be some connection, but you broke up because of those issues. They are so, there seems to be like, you have to hold them hands like a child in everything. And you've been tired of it, so you left. You wanted something else in life. For some of you, you haven't met that person yet. And if you meet, you fall in love. Because there's obviously nothing wrong with them in terms of their feelings. They're very lovely. They're very gentle as well. If it's a male here, if you're talking about the male energy, masculine here, then is very delicate. The Capricorn is a delicate one. It's not arrogant, it's not forceful, no violent. It's not super passionate that you might don't like it, It's very gentle. It treats feelings more sacred, you can say, in a sacred way. And same, it would treat your body in that way. Now, no showing true feelings we had. Pretend, delude, gaslighting. So for those of you who've been with this person before and you broke up, then because you didn't know exactly that is going to happen. It seems to be right in the beginning, but then you discover that is no maturity sort of in terms of looking after the material things, and your responsibility been, you know, with you. Maybe you have to look after the family, maybe you have kids together, and then you have to, you know, you have to care about how to feed your children, which was tiring. And for those of you who's going to meet that person, you will not definitely see the traits of somebody being weak. It will look all right to you. And that way, because I don't want to make this, you know, looking like it's negative. It's not negative. It's a sort of trait which is in this person, which does not need to be revealed. It does get revealed when it's in balance for some reasons. But in balance, it seems to be everything is all right. But essentially, if you don't expect from this person to provide you luxuries of life, because that person, but this your soulmate, the soulmate of yours here, is not the one who provides luxuries of life. And I think you don't also need it. Simple life is enough. It's more about spiritual, emotional development here than the material pleasures. That's why. So there you go. And to get actually connected with this person emotionally, you need to, you know, both you need to be on that balance level, and both you need to be able to share this emotion, because they don't open up so quick with their emotions. But they can when the right person is there, which is you. So that is a sort of where you go now, it's not really where, but it shows a situation, moment of life when you can meet this person. If you've been together and you just broke, I think you still think about him or her because it's your soulmate. And then you rekindle and you change your mind if you thought of different things, because you're also transforming in this situation. So it might be reunion again. Yeah. So we have a look when. For some of you, I'm not saying for all of you. Think before you act, Heaven. There you go. So that's showing that, yeah. That's for those of you who broke up with this person, but it's still in the mind. There you go. Let me hold you. You are wrong came, and they are waiting for you came as well. So yeah, you'll probably have to reach to this person, but that is only when you're ready. For those of you who broke up. Ah, there you go. I've got 8. There you go. They will definitely show you attention. You will know. Very gentle way. They're not going to be very straightforward or straight away. Just, you know, they won't be like a Leo. Definitely they're not like that. But they're in a gentle, kind way, slow, sort of, you know. They come, they talk to you. Maybe they'll, you know, invite you somewhere. Maybe, you know, they will, you know, bring you some flowers. But they will be very like in a very tranquil way, I could say. So you will not be like, you know, you'll be thinking that they're trying of something. Definitely, you'll be thinking that okay, they're nice, you know, and that's fine. And they will just look at that, not showing true feelings. They will just look at it like they like you, isn't it? But they will not speak up like straight away. Oh, I love you, or this, well, sort of things won't happen. Yeah, they will more maybe more, you could say, emotionally taken aback than emotionally open. So we got 7th of August, which comes soon. 8th of July, also soon. We can have 7 days, 8 days, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 7 months, 8 months. I don't think there'll be years in this matter. All right, let's have a look. Potential places they come from. See if you broke up, and then they somewhere. Then maybe they leave the country and they're somewhere else. Yeah. So we got Europe. The whole Europe comes here. We got, I think, some Morocco, Tunisia, or maybe Libya. Some parts of Libya. We got Russia as well. We got a little bit of Turkey, the European side maybe. We have Greenland again, a little bit of Canada. So potentially they might be from there, or the family might be from there, or maybe born there, or may live there, or may move there, or maybe endless possibilities again. And let's look at the name then. It could be surname, not surname, it can be surname as well, but Spirit says name, mostly name. So starts from B or starts from C. That's interesting, B and C. Starts from B or starts from C. Okay, this is pile 11 now, and we got the last pile. And I feel like I have dry throat now. It's been a long, long reading now. So let's look at pile 12 with the love and with the heart. Who is your soulmate? The traits, the personality, the character, surrounding energy, situation, when, where, how, and anything which can come up. Now we have the moon in Pisces. They might be born in moon in Pisces, and we have a Pisces traits. Be aware of indulging negative or depressive tendencies. As a Pisces can. We got 2 cards already coming. There you go. Pisces like to indulge sometimes into being a victim of circumstances. And I know something about it because I'm moon in Pisces. So there you go. So yeah, we have somebody who, when offers love, it offers everything. It gets to the extent that will give you everything. It has no secrets from you. It's not hiding anything from you. It's not selfish in any sort. It will give everything. Mind, body, soul, everything he could possibly give, is able to compromise, is able to even sacrifice. So many things comes in there that they can show that they love. Prove that they love. But in the same time, if they don't receive this back, then the tantrum starts. Not the tantrum, that is a drama. They feel so unhappy, they feel so sad, they feel so abandoned, they feel so heartbroken, hurt. To the moment when they realize that they're not actually the victim of it, and it's not actually their fault, because nobody's fault is experience to teach us something. 8 of Wands. So to the moment they don't realize and then move forward. When they realize it, they move forward very quickly and they are ready again, and they says, okay, and I'm stronger, and they feel stronger, and they are ready. There you go. Knight of Swords, and they're ready to go. That's it. I'm gone, you know. I raised like a phoenix from ashes. I don't care now. Whatever happened, it happens. I learned that lessons. I move it all. Send all the best for everyone who are involved, so then don't hold a grudge as well. Look at that. Ready for something new. Now, all the lessons your soulmate here, Moon in Pisces, had it, brought them into the point where they know that it's time for soulmate, and all the things in the past, there were no soulmates. They were calming experience, and I learned the self-love. I learned to not to sacrifice myself. I learned that I deserve also to be showered with love and attention and admiration. And then we got Queen of Swords here. So that transformation took place. And they're like ready. Yes, I give you love. Yes, I will give from the deep of my soul and heart. But they're the Queen of Swords with their sword. But I know my boundaries. I know the limits. I know when the balance is not there. And now that's it. That's the end of the story. You're not coming closer, and you're not going to hurt me. So that's what your soulmate is. Strong now. Queen of Swords. Where you potentially meet, or what's the situation surrounding? Keys on the ring. Many options. Oh, now many options and many cards jumped as well. Unconventional. So you made it very unconventionally because you'll be open. No more limits here. Your soulmate will be open. No more limits. So the situation can be very unconventional. You may not expect yourself to be in such situation. You may not expect yourself to react that way as well. The Grim Reaper. And Love Call. So you will be definitely out of some relationship yourself, or some bad experience in terms of relationships. And then suddenly that love comes from nowhere. Suddenly that love comes from nowhere. So now I hear, for some of you, you might know this person, but you've never been so too close to this person. They might be in your life for a long time. Maybe it's a family friend or something, but you never thought about it. And then suddenly, as out of nowhere, because you two are ready for it and open for it, you meet again, or you see each other again, or you call each other for some reasons. That's a divine intervention. I don't know how it could be, but it could be any way. And then you find it out. Yes, that is this person. And you find that urge to get connected even more. And you find that edge to meet. You can also unconventionally meet this person somewhere, and the passion will make you forget about some rules, morals, or whatever you carry, or limited beliefs, and you go with the flow with this person. But then you don't, after all, you realize that that was not a mistake, that it happened because there was such a strong chemistry and passion there, and a love. And it's actually work more as to transform the rest of your limited beliefs, or transform your life, than as something you have to be guilty about. You probably never done this before, but you just go for it just now when you realize that you listen to your intuition, your heart, so deeply, or so clearly, first time in your life, that you just, that is amazing for you, and you found it good. And you found it, right in this situation. And then you're looking at your soulmate here. So you will feel the expression of love. You will feel the message of love. And you will know that they feel this. And you will know that you feel the same, exactly so. So there is something about it. There's something about it. Okay, so that will be the situation. And let's look at when. Potentially when. Why one card is turned? I must have put them wrong way. Okay. Potentially when. For those of you who sort of reconnecting with this person, you have, do you even care? So they're asking, do you even care? Because you know them so long, and you might find them like, I don't know, brother, sister, whatever, not like a lover. You make my heart full. Pisces are also very good of not expressing their emotions if they don't, so they can just hold it back. So that person could hold back for many, many years. Maybe they want to do bad things. They can hold back. Even is, of course, it's a boxing yourself, and it's very hard, and it causes a lot of issues mentally as well and physically. But it's possible to do it. They don't want it, or they don't feel safe to do that, to express themselves. They don't do it. Okay, so we're looking for both scenarios here. Whether you haven't met that person yet, or is a person emerging from the shadows or from the past somewhere, and you know it already. Then we have an October. We might have it also 10 days, 15 days, 10 months, 15 months, 10 weeks, 15 weeks here. It might be 10 years past or 15 years past since you two actually know each other somehow, or met each other, or be in touch somewhere, yeah, in a family home, or in a ring of friends from, for example, school or childhood. Yeah, and the passion get reignited. He was always there, actually, isn't it? All right, so we're looking at where they potentially come from then. It might confirm your things. It might be them, it might be their parents. They might be born there, they might live there, they might move there, they might be connected with the place, or in the word because of some reasons. So could be lots of possibilities can be here. So bear in mind that one. We got some Asia, we got some Europe, which we don't have. I think Germany, France, and most of the Spain and Portugal and UK is not there. No Scandinavia. We got, I think, Poland, Ukraine, Belarus, Balkan countries. We have Middle East. We have nearly full Africa here as well, and we have some parts of Asia. See, with Russia, India, most of the China as well. So quite a bit of it. Quite a bit of it. Let's look at the name. The name. It could be also surname, but the name, mostly the name, Spirit says. It can start from the H or from I. H and I. Can be any name, but from any country, of course. So then, again, list is big. So that's it. I hope it resonates with you. So let me know, for those of you who are actually already in the connection or knows what I'm talking about and certain pies that appear. Do please let me know. Is it resonated or not? And how you find this reading? Did you like it? Is there any other readings you want me to do here on this channel? Leave any comment, and I'll read it. Of course I will read it, and share it with the people if you find that is something there which could help others, or which, just be good to hear. Then do please share. It's more important than any other subscribing or anything. It's more important that people having opportunity to listen to the message from me. Yeah, of course, I don't mind the subscribing or anything. That helps algorithm, I guess, to find my readings. But if you share it, that means more to me, I guess, because I want the right people to be able to hear the message and be able to benefit from the guidance. So thank you for today.